you were at the White House a lot. Like, so how was that? Like, did you ever sleep at the White House?
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
like, did you sleep in the Lincoln Room?
I sure did.
You slept in the Lincoln Room?
Yes.
Man, come on.
Well, here's the crazy thing.
That's
it's like,
awesome.
when in your wildest dreams, and remember, I'm a girl from a middle-class family in North Carolina. I never, ever imagined I would be part of anything like this. And so that the first time we really went into the White House was Inauguration Day in 2017.
Yes.
And we actually got to sleep there that night. It is so surreal and so incredible. And it's so funny because now I see like the movies where they recreate parts of the White House and I'm like, that's wrong. It's not how that really is.
That's not my room.
No. Well, I didn't have my own room, but it's amazing. And it never ceased to impress me when I went there, how special it was, what an important house that was and building that was and the history and all of it. And the amazing thing is the staff at the White House is so incredible. They are such wonderful people that every time Eric and I would show up there, they would go, welcome home. And I'm like, we're at the White House.
That's
this
amazing.
Is crazy.
So you never imagined that growing up.
Well, who could?
Right, who could, right?
Who could ever imagine being part of any of this? And I still see myself as the same person who left my parents' driveway to drive to New York City all those years ago, never imagining I would meet Eric Trump. I didn't even know he existed. I still feel like I'm the same person. Right. And I just feel very blessed and grateful. And look, there's a lot of crazy stuff that comes with the great stuff as well. But I'm here for all of it. And what an experience.
I've never met anybody who slept in the Lincoln Room.
Oh.
So, how was it?
Do you want to touch me?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, my God. She was in the Lincoln Room. I'm never washing his hand again.
Never wash it. Yeah.
So, were the beds like Tempur-Pedic?
Look who's calling me.
Oh, Lynn Patton is calling. Lynn Patton
I love it. She'll make an appearance on the show.
Oh, yes, she has to.
I don't even remember. The only thing I remember
Are they better than hotel beds?
Well, nothing's better than Trump hotel.
Oh, okay.
beds.
Okay.
Actually, my kids have the most comfortable mattresses on the planet. And every time I'm putting them in bed and I kind of crawl in bed with them, I'm like, ooh, I'd really like to stay here. I won't say what company those are from. But I do remember the only thing I recall from the Lincoln bedroom is that the television is kind of far away from the bed. And anyone who's ever spent time with my husband, Eric Trump, will tell you that he is a big fan of giant TVs, as big as you can get them, everywhere possible. So I remember when we were there, Eric was like, why is this TV so far away? Why is it so small? So he had a real issue with that. Otherwise, it was amazing.
So Eric Trump is one of those guys who need 80-inch TV in the bedroom.
Everywhere.
He needs a movie theater TV in the bedroom.
He would love that if you can help him out, please.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was the food? Was the food
good? Amazing. The food is amazing there. Actually, I remember the must have been Inauguration Day. It was such a crazy day. And this was our first time there. And we were all changing from the day where we kind of were in the parade situation and then watching the parade end to then we had to change into the ball gowns because they had the inaugural balls that night. And none of us had eaten anything all day and we were all starving. And so the staff there they were so nice. They came up and they were like, can we get you anything to eat? And of course they're detailing all of this, Dover sole with, the little potatoes and some beurre blanc.
Stop making me hungry.
I'm like, can I just have some sweet potato fries? Is that possible? They brought me the greatest sweet potato fries. But of course, I have also done some fine dining there as well. And the food's amazing. But of course, my father-in-law loved the McDonald's to bring that in.
Yeah, he loves the McDonald's. So when you stayed the night at the White House, were you allowed to go in the kitchen and make some noodles, go in the kitchen, make a bowl of cereal?
Wow. I think so. They kind of acknowledged it as our house. You could walk around there. I wasn't, confined to the one room. Do you know there used to be a gym there that I used? I don't know if it's still there or
for
not.
Real?
It was on the very top floor.
Oh, wow.
And I feel I may have been the only person
to go
many
to the gym.
Years.
So it was probably small, right?
It was good enough.
Yeah.
There was a treadmill. There was an elliptical. We had some weights. Yeah.
The White House was great. And I had the honor of going to the White House. So
yes.
I never stayed there. I wanted to stay there. But I remember my first time at the White House. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. It was so nice. When I first walked in, I took I was about to take off my shoes.
Didn't want to mess anything up.
I didn't want to mess the carpet up.
That's a rule at my house, by the way. We do that.
Yeah, so I didn't want to mess the carpet up. This looked like some good carpet. But I was so honored to be there. My first time there. And President Trump called me to the stage.
Aww.
And I got to speak on stage right next to Trump.
Amazing.
I was blown away. I still can't believe it.
I know.
And Trump is so tall. He was like, what, 6'7"?
No, I think he's like 6'2".
Well, I'm 5'5", so he's like 7 foot to me. So, I mean, I'm looking up at Trump like he my daddy. I'm like, oh my goodness, standing right next to him. I wanted to hold his hand.
Well, next time maybe you should. So let me know how that goes.